Hello guys and girls. Now, you don't know this, but I've already done this intro about 15 times. I keep getting it wrong because I can't pronounce his name. So I'm going to do it in a way where I don't have to pronounce the name, but you can read it on here. Okay, I'll pronounce it. Warrior X Pro. It's rated at 2,250 lumens and has a very, very high candela rating. For those uninitiated, the candela is the absolute maximum brightness the torch can produce. The lumens is the total amount of light the torch can produce. So, ergonomics. I'll start with the barrel. The barrel is good. It fits into your hand comfortably, so you can shine around quite well. The head on the torch is quite bulky. The cooling fins make it that way. But not only that, also it has a deep reflector, as you can see. In order to throw very far, generally the consensus is that the reflector has to be deep. It has a typical metal rear button on the new Olights. It's got these little notches which allows this button to be raised, but also be used as a magnetic charger. A lot of people actually carry this torch in what they call the cigarette grip. So you put your fingers here, and that way you've got your on and off switch on your thumb. It's not too bad. It's probably all right with gloves, but I am personally one of these people who like to hold a torch like this. I prefer a thumb switch. I really don't like having only a rear switch, but that's what you get. You can't have everything. You just saw me talk about the grip on this. I actually fitted a little rubber molding here, which replaces this little metal one, which also has a clip here. Now, how on earth would you possibly put that into your pocket? And somehow, that is almost like a pointless feature. I cannot understand for the life of me why you would have a clip there. This metal cuts into your fingers if you try and hold it. So, not a big fan. Thankfully, on every torch comes a little grip like this. So that's really handy. So, what's in the box? Lanyard. Rubber ring that can replace this little metal ring. Magnetic charging cable. No doubt the torch itself. The instructions. And the case. How exciting. Olight claims that this torch has been drop tested to 3 meters, some ridiculous amount of times, I think 1,200 times, and they did a whole bunch of torches. You can check out their video. Their claim to fame is that this thing is an absolute beast when it comes to durability. I have no reason to doubt it. Not sure if you can see inside the torch there, but it has a typical Olight system of protection. So that's what the spring does. It suspends the battery in the chamber. Now inside here, this is also spring-loaded, so that also protects the battery. That's how they get that drop rating as well. It really helps. This is a proprietary battery, so basically what that means is it's designed for an Olight. You see how it's got these little weird rubber things on the top there? Yeah, anyway, so that's what makes it rechargeable, but it just means that a standard battery of 21700 won't work in this torch. So just a little quick overview of this cover. What I will say is it's pretty big and bulky, but that also follows in line with the torch. Now, Olight's recently started using magnets, not only on their boxes, but also on their covers. As you can see that, it snapped to close. So that is pretty convenient. If you've seen my previous video, you know what a big fan I am of the magnetic charger. Quite simple. Bang, it snaps on. You've got this plugged into a USB, it charges. So even if you're all thumbs like I am, this is really, really good. Really simple. When I'm looking at this light, what I will say is there's a very concentrated spot. But what makes it a lot better, if you notice over here, the spill is actually quite decent. So you do get a better overall picture than some other torches that are out there. To further demonstrate, if you have a look at the light, this is a perfect example of what I meant by the spread. Now there's There's your super hot center. Bearing in mind this is only on the low setting, but if you notice, look how far the spread goes. Now this is the Savage mode, 2250 lumens. Now that tree is somewhere in the vicinity of 23 meters, somewhere in the 80 feet range in the American style. As you can see, not only does it shine in the distance, look what a full light, what a spill. Like, it is actually a very amazing, versatile light. I'm a very big fan of this. The only, I suppose, gripe that I have with it is this will only last for about 3 minutes on turbo. So, while that's enough to do most things, it's not exactly record breaking, is it? And there's the chair at 4 meters away. So, let's go for a little bit of a walk in low mode. The reality is, you're only going to be using this in low mode for long-term walks, because in high mode, it'll only give you bursts of maximum, say, 2 to 3 minutes, subject to temperature. But, I mean, have a look at that. It doesn't leave you wanting. For example, there's my foot. That's at waist height. Have a look at that spread. That's just phenomenal. I'm pretty happy with that. Just for turbo purposes. There you go. Bang. And now for kitty cat purposes. There she is. My little queen. Look at her. Cookie, don't look this way, Dopey. Look how cute. That's on turbo. Notice, not just the spot, but notice the spill. You see here just where I am in front of me. You see that light lights up like a football oval. Absolutely very good combination of both spot and spill. I really like this beam pattern. This is the big tree in the daytime. It's approximately 18 meters wide, 23 meters away. Now the big tree, if you compare this to the M2R, smaller hotspot, but very, very bright. But then again, have a look at that. The spill literally lights up the whole tree. I'm going to move it to the sky, but have a look. You see the spill, how it literally is the width of the tree? Now that tree is a good 18 meters wide, so that's very impressive. So with only 2 levels of light, if you want to just go in very, very quietly and enter a room and not disturb somebody, as you've seen in my other videos, this is not the torch to do it. This is like, hello, I'm home. Yeah, you see, go a little bit, yeah, it's overkill. But it serves a purpose. Like, for example, if someone is doing security work and they want to turn the torch on, they want to be seen. They don't want to be sitting there trying to be quiet. They want to be seen. They want to let the bad guys know that they're around and they can see them. So in this case, as a duty light, as a work light, very, very good. Would I hold it around the campsite? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't use this around camp. As we near the end of the video, I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Okay, I find that this torch is actually a really, really versatile torch in the sense that the light beam is very, very usable. I know I'm going on and on and on about the fact that it has a really good spill. Up until now, all the reviews I've seen, most people concentrate on the actual focus spot because it gets out pretty far. And of course it does. It really, really does. It's one of Olight's best throwers. It's pretty bulky. It hasn't got a thumb switch. Not a big fan of the ergos. Thanks for sticking around, guys. On the next review, this is what we're going to be doing. M2R versus Warrior X. And these are the pro versions. These are the latest and greatest of Olight. I'm going to put them up against each other. Again, real life world reviews. Not, this is how many lumens and this is how far. It's like, how would you use it in real life and what's the purpose of it? Hey guys, just a little point. When you read the instructions of these Olight brochures and any other torch manufacturer for that matter, they make these amazing claims. For example, this one here is supposed to be rated at 300 meters throw. Yeah, it certainly gets to 300 meters, but how bright is it at 300 meters? Can you actually use it? My thoughts are no. I would suggest that realistically, optimal range for whatever these torches are rated at would probably be closer to 10% of their rating. So for example, I know for a fact after having this torch for a while that at 30 meters, this torch is a savage. I also know that this torch at 60 meters is a savage, yet it's rated at 600 meters throw, and this is rated at 300 meters throw. So what I'm saying is, statistics don't do a review. What gives you a review is a real life experience. This is what I'm trying to give to this channel, and hopefully you guys will support me by giving me the thumbs up, subs up, comment down below, and see you on the next video.